This is Matthew here, or you can call me Legend Blackbeard. And today we're playing some more Madden football, and I just recorded this stream probably about an hour ago. And now I don't have to have anything to do, so yeah. What I did was I did do the training off camera, and so I just got a point and I've used it on my power back thing, and so yeah. So want to know, and let's see this. Scored 42 points. Okay. Hopefully we can get some more wins. We're away today, so so they got the upper advantage, I think. I don't know if it gives an advantage in this game, but yeah. Harrison Smith, I forgot about him.
Matching hundreds. It's a coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings.
Clay Matthews. He's a linebacker. He's pretty good at it. And I'm usually going to be running inside, so yeah. Here, I'm gonna be running inside. I did turn on all Madden. As you see, there's no correction bar.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the reinforcements come in as they're gonna stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So they have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening.
Getting stopped on a first drive.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of the skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Too much.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? This guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they'll run it here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Getting gay for getting sad. Still no score. So we do get out to 48. They did turn it over. It's 2 linebackers.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Pushes him over. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
But we do have Blair Walsh. And we do not have some
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
We're going to run it to the left. Ham.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And once more. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there.
But, okay, they do not score. We do get it back. The halfback dives probably.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Cousins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So, defensive pass interference.
And yes, they
decline that for touchdown. 14-0. 14-7. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do this play action. Not play action. Do this trick.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take it a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and 12. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to be Packer football.
So they fumble the ball, they get the ball back. They're not capitalizing, but the next.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Cousins now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's first and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Providing a safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. And on the ground they go with the running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially a bit deeper in the game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Play action now. Cousins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it.
Interception on the season. Do get it back.
And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down. Here's Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And they'll go with the ground attack here.
Offside. Defense.
Yep.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, he stays up.
Make it. Come on.
No. He can't get away forever, and down he goes. Kenny Clark with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
3rd and long for Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Cousins on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And we can get at least probably
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And now running right through it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He spins free. Oh, now he bowls him over. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the...
Alright, so they scored back. Hopefully we can get at least 3 points.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. They fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've worked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down.
Just gonna run the ball here.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. To throw, Cousins. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Sucks.
Cousins to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll run it here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
So, on Friday night, and Saturday morning, I was making...
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
I was making some
and now the Packers going to take another timeout.
It was boiling
as
water.
They'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
My chest. And what happened was, he had a sick stomach. I poured it on my chest, boiling water, and happened was,
Here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph.
what happened was,
And play is stopped here.
next morning,
Timeout.
I have a
It's the
scar
defense calling the timeout.
on my chest, right above my, or right next to my shoulder. And what happened is,
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime.
Today, just a minute ago, I just scratched it.
And it's no good.
Yes!
Just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or two short of the crossbar.
And skip.
Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because...
Alright. 2-0 on the season so far. Now we're facing another 2-0 opposing team. Freaking Bills. I really need this. We're playing another game. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna skip today's training. Just get into the game. Hopefully I can get a lot of rushing yards this week. So they put Dalvin Cook instead of me. Wow. What a shame.
Hey, everybody.
So now we are division leaders. No matter what, I think if we lose or win this game, I think we're still going to be division leaders. It depends on how many points we score and stuff. But hopefully we can get the win.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Steps away to his left, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll go on the ground. And now running right through it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
On third down, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They held us to a field goal.
On fourth down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away.
So now we're at the 10. We're at the 10-yard line. Hopefully we can turn it around.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10. On second down, Cousins again. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, getting to the quarterback, that's an area Buffalo really wants to improve this season.
Hard to believe they went to the playoffs last year. Just 27 sacks on the season. Would that rank in the league? 29th
Tied for 29th.
Tied for 29th. If they want to get back to the playoffs, that's up that number deep into the 30s.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Cousins, and this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one goes for 36 yards. Cousins giving this Vikings offense a bit of a spark early on in his tenure in purple as his guys have it first and 10. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Get that first touchdown.
Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Evades the tackler, and now some space. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they'll run it here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken in the first round. First set of brothers taken in the first round of the same draft in NFL history.
I'm the quarterback.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Let's go.
He's going to get it running right. Cook, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
I'll do that in my rookie season. It's 17-0.
Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Yeah, have it at the 26.
And now out comes Minnesota. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw it is Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Give them 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Cousins again. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Getting the ball back again at the
Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run out to catch, but it worked really well.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Fade.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Cousins throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete.
Okay. And all in the field. Right before the half.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's not good. I don't know why he did that.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
It's me.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Should be open on this play. I think they do.
Here's Cousins.
No.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Huge fish there. Okay. 30-0. Is this going to be a blowout? If it is, essentially, I mean, it's still in the third.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Throwing it a traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, now point to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Cousins now. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
No, throw down.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Halfback tops. Why not do it to the left?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot.
On the O-line. They finally scored. But it's 3 points.
And now out comes Minnesota. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
14 yards that time for number 14. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribe, right? When we talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Cousins to throw it, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take.
We're gonna check the stats and it will be that for the stream. So we go 3-0. Which is good. I think we're in the top 3. I was gonna say top 3. So we go top 3, right behind the Steelers, and yeah. Do we face the Steelers? I'm actually from Pittsburgh, so my favorite team is Steelers. Do we face them? No. Wait, are they in the AFC? Huh, I don't know. Alright. So I want top player or the offensive player of the NFC of the week, and for week 1, Le'Veon. So they are in the AFC. Le'Veon Bell actually did it pretty good that game. Yeah, receptions, 2 receptions. 2 receiving touchdowns. 2 rushing touchdowns. Alright. Number 1 in offensive yards. 12 in defensive yards. Okay. Okay. So I am gonna upgrade my power back skills. Break tackle is still following trucking. Hopefully we can do that again. Get more awareness, ball carrying vision, carrying, impact block, trucking. Break tackle 3+, carrying +1. So trucking is a 75 now. See if I'm no upgrade. Alright. Breaking tackle is pretty good. Got better. Yeah. But also next stream, which is probably gonna be today, we are gonna be playing the Rams, the Eagles, and maybe the Cardinals. I don't know. Stay tuned and have a great day. Peace out.